1, go.
So this is the review of Dark Nuns, and apparently that's a sequel to The Priests. And The Priest is a movie I really liked, and I did see some similarities, but it wasn't upon like very late in the movie that I realized that it was a sequel.
I saw the similarities too, but I didn't realize until you told me.
Yes.
It was just...
So the story.
I like the story. There were many things that we've already seen because there's many exorcism movies.
Yes.
But I think they added good amount of original things.
Well, the most original is that these are nuns, and they even mentioned that they are not allowed to do exorcisms, but they kind of forced to because nobody else wants to do them. And it's
exactly, they're left alone.
And it's like in The Priest, they like kind of acknowledge that something evil is happening, but yet they are not given any help.
Exactly.
And it boggles my mind, like why that is. Like is it a lack of faith? Are they scared? What's going on? Like what if these nuns wouldn't step up? Who would defend us? Who would defend us from the evil? You don't want these evil demons entering our realm, taking over. I mean, like, just think about it. I mean, provided you believe in those things. I mean,
I think in many cases the church refuses to assist because they have gotten a lot of bad publicity. Like when the person dies, the possessed one dies, or they get a lot of bad. They get a bad reputation, or people blame them.
Yeah, maybe, but I would say that I would prefer. Oh, it's like that one other movie we've seen. No, it's not the movie, but that show, Them. No, the season 3. No, season 2. Remember something like that was happening? Remember?
Not really.
It was about the black cop, and she was.
Oh yes.
And she was like adamant that she was the only one who could save the boy. And even when she was offered help, she ignored it. And then the crazy things started happening, and like she couldn't do anything against it. But it kind of was.
And it was like her word against the I'm sorry, I remember.
Yeah, kind of was, and then here is the same thing. Like things are happening, and people are just ignoring it for whatever reason. I mean, still thinking it's something plausible, logical, scientific, and there's no explanation for all of that.
Exactly.
So they would rather just, blame someone instead of like, because I would rather have them fight, and then, okay, maybe somebody dies, but at least you did something. Like if you don't do anything, that's even worse.
Yes, exactly.
So, the acting was good, no?
It was good.
Especially that one, the little older nun. I mean, she wasn't that old, but she was very.
Yeah, she was older than the other one.
Yeah, but she was very good. Almost, you could see the determination, and you could see a lot of emotions going through her. But like she kept composed for the most. Yeah, actually, she kept composed all the time, and she was fighting the good fight, and thank God for her, because people like that, I mean, they do save the world. And
exactly. If it wasn't for her and that determination that you talk about, that kid would have been left alone.
Yeah, and the kid was so young. I mean, even like they only like showed a couple of times how young he actually was. So he was a kid.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you could see the desperation. He wanted to give up, and he said, "No, I'm not giving up on you yet." So in the sense that she's like a superhero.
She is, because she actually, I mean, she's, I think, better than a superhero because she doesn't have any powers, anything special.
No.
The only thing is her determination, her will.
And faith.
And the faith she wants to help, her faith, yes. and she is dealing with something that is powerful.
Yeah.
A lot more than her, and she's still willing to sacrifice to help the kids. So.
What did you think of the visuals?
They were fine.
I think in this case, almost seemed like it was a lower budget than the priest, no? The priest.
Yeah, fine. But you know what was terrible?
What?
And this is coming from a person who's always terrified to see those things. The rats, they were so bad. I wasn't even scared of the rats.
No, I think they must have had a low budget, but I'm not sure. I need to check up on that. But it really felt like, and also the horror like was a little bit toned down, no?
Yes.
It was a little more like, it was serious, and there was like a sense of dread and tension, but it wasn't like you had like really scary moments. And the priest had a lot like tension, dread, but also scary moments. And here is like almost not there. And
but it doesn't really take away from the movie. It would have been nice, but it's not like it makes it bad or anything.
No. I mean, it's a very serious movie. It's like and some humor, not much, but there was tension, like and especially because I was wondering why didn't like some like even the people who normally would always be willing to help, they were like, nah, we're not gonna help. And then but they don't give an explanation, like then just say you're scared. Or you know, or something like why? What is the reason? And that is the sole reason why those people exist. That is the one thing. When something bad happens, that is when you call priests or shamans or whatever you want to call them. That's when you call them, like, because you yourself can't battle demons. So then you call them, and if they're not willing to help, who are you gonna turn to?
Who are you gonna call?
The Ghostbusters, exactly. We need those people.
And if they claim the monopoly on exorcisms, that they're the only ones qualified, whatever, then fucking perform them.
Yeah.
They're just blocking the poor nun.
But maybe I have a dark theory.
Yeah.
Maybe those higher ups in the Vatican and stuff, they're kind of like not on the right side. You know what I mean? Maybe they're the ones who like are like not doing anything because they are on the side of the demons.
Yes. Yeah.
Because what else?
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
Yeah, because like if you really believe in God, and you have to like answer to God, and then God asks like, why didn't you do anything about those possessed children? What are you gonna say? Because
I don't think they're even gonna have a chance to talk to God. I don't
think
God
that is the thing. No, that's why I always we always end up having. We always end up in the same discussion, no? Like, why does God not do anything against these demons?
Yeah.
But yeah, and there was a hint of that's not a spoiler, no? There's a hint of a sequel, because in a character from the priest appeared, and that made me very happy, because that could mean that there's another sequel coming, and then it's gonna be a team up between one of the Dark Nuns and one of the priests. That is gonna and that is gonna be so cool. So
yeah, I think
it's kind of their version of like MCU, no? Like
yeah, they're starting their own universe.
Yeah, that's almost funny. Like but then set in the world of religions, Christianity. No, what is it? Catholic faith.
Yes.
And then I also liked how they mixed it up with the traditional culture. I mean,
oh yeah.
I like how they embrace it and then not like completely forsake it at the cost of the other religion. I think that's the way to go. I mean, in the end, it's all about the faith and fighting evil, no? And then it doesn't matter which religion you uphold.
Exactly. Evil is evil and good is good.
Yeah.
They're different.
That's why I never understood. That is why I never understood why religions fight each other. Like if you're of a different faith, why would you fight it?
Because religions aren't about good or evil. They're about money.
Yeah, exactly.
About power and domination or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. So overall thoughts?
Overall thoughts. Give it a watch. You're not gonna be terrified, but you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna have a good time, and you can you can also look for the priest movie. Then you will have more to watch.
Yeah, and I think this is one of the, because I've been listing these movies.
Mm-hmm.
There are not that many, but there are a couple, and I think this is one of the best among them. There are some real terrible ones, and then the priest is a very good one, and this is not as good as the priest, but it's right up there. So
well, I agree with you. I agree because I usually, I have to be honest. I don't really like these movies that much, these kinds of movies. But these two, I did like, yes.
Yeah, and it's a pretty long movie. It's almost over 2 hours, and I actually didn't feel that it was long. Only like certain parts I was too much was happening, but that got me a little distracted. But other than that, it didn't feel like it was 2 hours. It didn't drag, so that's always a good thing.
Yes.
You felt the same?
Yes, I did.
Okay.